Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event. And it's for the Wild World Championship.
Well, I think I was set up with respects to Tessa Blanchard busting in my office. I was expecting her to have the contract signed with the Beast. And I said, we got to stop this chicanery. However, she said, whoever comes in the door next, I'll wrestle them.
There you go, David. There's our main event for tonight.
Well, I think Sophia Lopez and Tessa set me up, and Reyes came in the door, and she's getting a shot of a lifetime tonight at the World Championship.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Wow, episode 5 preview coming at you right now, and hopefully you got a chance to check out episode 4, the episode itself and my preview as well, because yes, episode 5 starts off immediately after the conclusion of episode 4, where we seen an impressive hard-fought battle between Jungle Grrrl and the Beast. And that match was really good, with a lot of let's say interesting things happening, because Jungle Grrrl actually had the victory over the Beast. She had her pin for the 3 count, maybe plus more, but the referee was knocked out. And while the referee was knocked out, the world champ Tessa Blanchard came out to assist the Beast by knocking out Jungle Grrrl, ultimately giving ultimately giving the Beast the victory in that main event, which in that case now that makes the Beast the #1 contender. But before Tessa was left the arena, she told the Beast that now they're even. But that, of course, going into the beginning of this episode too, and just to be clear too, when I say this is a preview episode, means I'm not giving spoilers, which means I'm not giving any type of this is no review, no spoilers, no match results, none of that good stuff. Just what you can expect from this episode. But yes, so now that we know who the #1 contender is in the Beast, Jungle Grrrl is legit pissed off. She has a new attitude. She's just changed. There's a complete transformation in the Jungle Grrrl, and she's just livid. And even in the beginning of this episode too, you see a very awesome vignette with Dave McClain and Tessa Blanchard. And Dave is even like, it looks like you're kind of like handpicking your opponents, Tessa, as you seem to be in cahoots with Sophia Lopez, which we know those two worked together in previous episodes. And Sophia Lopez, I mean, at this point now, you just never know what she may pull out of her sleeve. But Jungle Grrrl is just livid. I mean, I've never seen her from either previous episodes of WoW or just any time in the periods carry this type of attitude of which she's having now, and she knows she's the best. She's been doing it for years, as she stated last episode, and she just wants it to be very clear to everybody, fans and everybody, that she's a force to be reckoned with, and that she could beat anybody one-on-one, because apparently anytime she loses, it always takes more than one person. So with that being said, she challenges, she says anybody who wants a piece of this comes out. And we have 4 great matches for this episode. First match being Jungle Grrrl versus Sassy Massy. Sassy Massy is the party of WoW. Everywhere she goes is a party, but this new attitude Jungle Grrrl, she's not about the fun. She's all business right now. And I mean, you're really looking at the past versus the present here of that, and Jungle Grrrl, who's been doing it for years, against somebody who's kind of new starting off in Sassy Massy. And even on paper, you may think this may be a squash match, but it's not. This is a very entertaining match, and it's very fierce. So you absolutely you're gonna, it really sets the tone for this episode. And again, like every episode, just tons of great vignettes. I can't emphasize. I've got that on my notes each and every week. When you're looking at these video packages that they put on, they're just so they're so cinematic and so done that you're just totally invested as to what's going to be happening as far as storylines. And I gotta say, Dave McClain is seeing Dave McClain in the first vignette. Wait till you guys see that. It's gonna be so amazing. But so the next match we have Abilene Maverick, the governor's daughter, and she'll be taking on somebody she has a very extensive past with, and Stephy Slays. So if you've watched season 1, you know, like, there's a lot of history between them with some things happening backstage, someone being hurt and maybe hurt, but there's a lot of history, and the governor's daughter's kind of been avoiding Steffi for a long time. So it looks like it's finally about to go down, or will it? Because Abilene, you really can't trust her. You never know what tricks she may pull out, because again, she's been avoiding this match for a very long time, and this match needs to happen once and for all. But you never know with Abilene, man. We've seen her in the past pull some very low down scum moves and faking injuries and using her crutches and all types of stuff, and you just never know. But I will say that the crowd this episode super vocal. I mean, like, they were not giving no one an easy time on mic at all. I mean, they were hot this episode, just very hot. But you know, as every episode, the crowd's always totally invested. But I feel like this episode, they really took it to the next level. They were super hot. Episode 4, I asked for something, and it looks like I asked not received. And I said, please give me more vignettes with Siren the Voodoo Doll. And nonetheless, another fire one by her and Holiday. Oh, you guys are gonna love it when you see it. The next match you have is the Monsters of Madness, Havok and Hazards versus the Dixie Darlings, Jolene and oh god, I keep getting their names messed up. Jolene and Jolynn. They're twins, and if they're going to stand a chance against this powerhouse between the Monsters of Madness, it's really gonna take some twin magic between the two of them. And they're new, so they're gonna have to be on their P's and Q's at all times, because we all know Hazard and Havok, they hit hard and they don't play. So it's a very interesting dynamic match, as we see some new rookies versus some another set of vets that's been around for a while. Well, vets and tag team wise, but either way, everyone's trying to make contention in the world tag team tournament there at WOW. So another good solid tag team match there this week on that. And then the main event. We have the Pearl of the Philippines, Reyna Reyes, and against Tessa Blanchard. And and I gotta say real quick too, with Reyna Reyes, we have a vignette about her, and we're learning more and more about her background, and it's so cool because you know, as far as the identity change, as far as her losing the mask, to now, you know, truly becoming who she is. The fact that we're learning more and more about her background and her struggles and challenges to this point is just you appreciate it so much. But the match versus Tessa Blanchard is so entertaining. It's actually really nail biting because there's a lot on the line here, and you know, a victory here for Reyna can obviously change the landscape of WOW. But it's a very entertaining match, and it does not disappoint, which I think this match goes for about a solid 20 minutes too, so you're thoroughly going to enjoy it. But yeah, this episode, I had a lot of fun with this episode. Again, I thought the crowd was so hot, so like they drown people on mic, but nonetheless, I think you guys are going to enjoy it, and I think it's very 4 solid matches this night, with a bunch of attitude, a lot of hard hitting, and just some really this thorough good wrestling you'll see. So definitely check it out. And of course, WOW will will air on AXS TV, 8 p.m. on Saturday. So you want to be tuned in for that. And as always, thank you for checking out this preview. And again, we'll be back next week, episode 6.